What's going on, guys? So you just got your new Racepak Datalogger, either a Sportsman, IQ3 Drag Dash, V300, whatever it may be, or you just purchased a new SD card, it was damaged or whatever, and for some reason your time and date really isn't matching up with what is on your computer. So what you need to do is you need to set your time and date to your SD card on your data logger, so therefore the information that you record on your data logger matches when you actually made the run down the track along with the date. In order to do this, you have to take the SD card and we got to stick it in the computer and do a little trick real quick to do that. So let's take a look and do that real quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your SD card from your data logger, whether, like I said, it's a V300, IQ3 Drag Dash, Sportsman, whatever it is. This procedure is essentially the same. It just depends on which config you're going to select. I've stuck in my USB SD card reader here. Some laptops, you guys won't use this because it has it built in, but we supply you one with every data logger that you get. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick your SD card into the slot, and we're going to open up. We're going to go ahead and close this. If you get this is Windows thinking that you're going to download some photos on your computer. If you get this, just go ahead and close it, and you're going to open up the data link software on your laptop. From here, you're going to select your configuration. So in this case, I'm using a Sportsman data logger, so I'm going to click File, Open Car Configuration, and from here, I have a bunch of, in this particular computer, I have a bunch of different ones. This could say IQ3 D for IQ3 Drag Dash. It could say V300 serial number 1234. Whatever it is. In this case, I'm going to select Sportsman and I'm going to click OK. And in this window, this is your configuration window, and you always know that because there's a little blue wrench right here, and that means this is where you're going to do all of your settings, changes, adding, removing sensors, etc., along with setting the time and date. So down here, there's actually three panes of the screen. You have this top section, you have this middle section, which is the black part where if you had a graph, it would show up, and then you have this third section down here that houses some information like run info, weather, gauges, user questions, etc. But it also houses a few buttons in here that are very important to you. You have set Sportsman time and date, you have force recording on next power up, and then you have clear data files from memory card. In this particular case, we're going to locate set Sportsman time and date, and what we're going to need to do is click on it, and basically all it's going to do is it's going to put a timestamp. So it says the current time and date will be written to the flash card. Make sure the time and date on your PC is correct before proceeding. So what that means is we're going to make sure we want to come down here, and it happens to be 7:51 a.m. 8/3/2018. This is when we're producing this, and so that's the time and date that I want to set to this card. So I'm going to click OK, and then it tells you exactly what you want to do. The current time and date has been written to the flash card. To update the time and date to your data logger, perform the following procedure as soon as possible, because it just basically recorded the time that you just did this. So we're going to remove the flash card from the reader, insert the card into the data logger, and turn the power on. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to take out the SD card from my laptop, and I'm going to hurry as fast as I can and go over to my race car, stick the SD card in, and turn the power on. And that's essentially all you have to do. Now, a little tip: if you're going to do this, do not set the time and date on your computer and then 4 hours later go out to the garage or to the race car, stick the card in, and turn the power on, because you're going to be 4 hours off of when you actually think that you are. So if you're making multiple runs in one day and you think that you ran in the morning, but the time says that you ran at 12 o'clock, that's because you were 4 hours off when you stuck the SD card back into the data logger. So just make sure you're around your car when you do that, and that way it's, you might be off within a minute or so, but as far as weather and stuff, that's important for when you're you don't want to be hours off, or you don't want to do it the next day, because then your whole date sequence is going to be off. So for more tech tips like this, be sure to log on to our Racepak Media YouTube page, or you can always call us toll free at 888-429-4709.